Did you know that Wikipedia has David's manager listed as a suspect? Look at this, you guys. This is crazy. So we know Rob M. testified. We never heard anything about Josh Marshall testifying. And seeing this made me wonder why. So this is Wikipedia talks about Celeste Rivas, and this is short. And shout out to Deanna, the one who sent me this. It says suspects David Burke, and the other one says Burke's manager. David Burke, we knew that. That's D4VD. Burke's manager. Which manager is a suspect? Is this a misprint on Wikipedia? What's going on here? So let's begin with information about David's managers. We're going to try to figure out which one is listed as a suspect. We know that Rob M. was testifying, and we've had speculation that maybe he was testifying under some type of an immunity deal. But we haven't heard anything about that was testifying is Josh Marshall. Why not? Where is he? We haven't heard anything from Josh Marshall since he posted that bizarre denial of him not having anything to do with David on a day-to-day basis in a comment section of a TikTok. So which manager is it? Well, we heard about this conversation that's Rob Morgenroth had in the hall, where he was complaining about the DA being pushy about why he didn't call the police. So did he get an immunity deal? Was he originally a suspect? Or have we not heard anything from Josh Marshall because he's a suspect? Or is this just simply some kind of an error on the Wikipedia page? Let me know what you think. So we've heard allegedly that there was this visit to Department 123. So Rob M., it sounds like he may have gotten an immunity deal in exchange for his testimony, allegedly, in my opinion. But the other manager, Josh Marshall, made the bizarre denial in the TikTok comment section. He's never conducted a single interview with mainstream media. He's never sat down with any journalist to answer any questions about the fact that his name was on the lease and that he was given access to the security cameras on the mansion by the mansion's owner, according to SF Investigates Steve Fisher. And we're also hearing rumors that Josh Marshall has moved his business offshore to Puerto Rico. Now, this move could be simply to avoid paying his fair share of taxes here in the United States. The Wikipedia post could also just be some weird glitch or typo, too. What do you guys think? Are you watching closely? Because how did his manager end up getting, it wasn't Josh Marshall. They didn't name which manager. It just says manager. Let me share this. This is Skinny from the Nine. He's on TikTok. You can see here he's got 6 followers. Let me show this one. Let me grab it. And he is saying that Josh Marshall swindled him out of money. I'm paraphrasing here, but let me just show you who it is. Okay, so this is Skinny from the Nine. This is his TikTok account. He's got 16,000 followers, and he says Josh Marshall stole from him. So is this true? The sourcing on this is Remy Berenga, who is with the really good group called D4VD. And get this. Okay, so that's Skinny from the Nine. I showed you who Skinny from the Nine was. And this is Rob Marshall with his wife. And it says, quote, American rapper Skinny from the Nine made a post on TikTok last month. And this was posted by Remy Berenga 14 days ago, who's, by the way, has done some great research on this case. But American rapper Skinny from the Nine made a post on TikTok last month claiming Josh Marshall, aka J Mogul, pocketed $250,000, so $250,000 meant for Skinny on the Nine in 2018, and used it to start his management company that went on to represent D4VD. Skinny from the Nine has his own personal struggles and legal troubles over the years, but continues to pursue his music independently. And in case you forgot, Josh Marshall is the Mogul Vision executive who claims to be hands off with his clients while trying to distance himself from D4VD and the murder of Celeste Rivas Hernandez, even though D4VD and his entire family went to Josh Marshall's fairly intimate and very posh wedding in Italy. Yes, that's the same Josh Marshall photographed at the Fonda Theater in Los Angeles at the D4VD show, sitting next to D4VD's mother. And Celeste is in the balcony, so with Josh Marshall. So, yeah. And this is him with Skinny from the 9. This is Josh Marshall with his wife. I guess this is they're on a yacht. This is their very posh wedding. And this is Josh Marshall right here at the concert at the Florida Theater, where I've showed you pictures. If you didn't see the video I posted yesterday, I show you pictures proving that Josh Marshall and Rob M were backstage with Celeste Rivas Hernandez. So let's continue on, because there's like so much to unpack here. So is Josh Marshall stealing? Did he steal from this client? Is this a misunderstanding, or is this guy just making it up? And why is Josh Marshall moving his assets offshore? There are variations on the Mogul Vision name, as well as variations with respect to registered agents used and business addresses used. Not unusual for an LLC. But what is unusual is the most recent business filings made by Josh Marshall for his Mogul Vision company, which is still active with his registration of the company in Puerto Rico in November of 2024. Why is this interesting? Puerto Rico has become a destination for U.S. businesses seeking to avoid federal taxes. It's a legal tax haven for the rich who don't want to pay taxes.